Good day, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I'm KoopaNinjaBros with you here as always at the KoopaNinjaBros, and before we begin, let me just start this off by saying this is your one and only warning, ladies and gentlemen. If you are easily offended by curse words, swearing, any possible sort of slur that can come out of this, don't watch any further, because I can guarantee there will be quite a bit of it. So I'll begin. There's an opening cutscene, and then I'll do the explanation after that.
Out of sight.
A bad man fell from the sky.
There we go. Look, Ma, I'm a skull monkey. In fact, I am Clog Monkey, the king of all skull monkeys.
Clog Monkey will never get away with this. My people are far too smart to accept him as leader.
First, we make an evil engine.
We make an evil engine.
Evil engine number 9.
Number 9.
To destroy the neighborhood.
Destroy the neighborhood.
Now let's get to work.
Let's get to work.
And there we go. That is the premise of Let's Play, or, well, not the premise of this Let's Play, it's the premise of Skullmonkeys. Which is basically very direct. right off from the Neverhood, right from when the clog falls out of the sky, lands on Idznak, this planet with these Skullmonkeys, takes over them, and is trying to wreak revenge, and claiming his sin to go rescue them, and yeah, so, this game is very interesting in the sense that there are no saves, only passwords. You get passwords at the end of each level, at the end of each world. Each world consists of a certain number of levels, so it's going to be interesting how I'm going to have to record this, because I can't just record whenever I want. I have to record specific amounts. And speaking of how I'm going to be playing this, while we're going through the first few levels, which are very easy, I will explain how I'm going to be playing this. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is basically playing the entire game through how you're supposed to play it, but without any cheats, because there are cheats for this game, because you can. Just read the signs, by the way, because they just tell you everything. This is a Halo, gives you an extra hit. You get 1 hit, you get 5 lives. I'll explain. Oh, whoops, I already screwed up. Okay. I'm not that bad. Don't worry. But yeah, so basically, if it takes me more than 20 minutes to pass a level, I will then use cheats. But if that's not the case, then for the sake of ragey goodness, that'll be the only way that I will be doing cheating stuff. Anywho, so these things, collect 100 of these, get an extra life. Don't worry about that though. If you have this game, like you picked it up or something, don't worry. Like, I'm doubting most of you have ever even heard of this game or played it. But yeah, do not, if you have played this game, big tip, do not worry about your lives. You get 5 of them, you will spend them way faster than it takes you to collect 100 of these orbs. I can guarantee you that. That was just stupid on my part. I'm trying to show that I'm not that bad at this game, but I am pretty bad at this game. How you attack. You saw before we got this little glowing ball, and I will show that off in a second. But the problem with this game is it's very glitchy, and you won't see it right off the bat. It's very deceiving. But as you get through the game, you will realize that you jumped on a Skullmonkey's head, and it doesn't, count it. Which obviously can get very obnoxious. But as you can see, we just got another life. Don't worry about losing lives, though, as I said, because I didn't exactly explain why, but you lose 5 lives, you start the same world over again. So we're going to go with this one, because the red ones are actually, in fact, harder. But yes, so this is totally unedited, all that fun stuff, nothing. I'm not going to edit anything on this, unless, it's 100% necessary. But the levels in this game vary. Okay, that was just stupid. The levels in this game vary from horizontal platformers to vertical platformers, which can be very, very, very obnoxious. Because every step... Go away from the move. Every step, basically, you are hoping that you're not going to fall off and die, which will happen a lot. More than you falling off and die, what will happen is you will fall all the way from the bottom, the lowest platform in the entire game, or the level, I should say. So that's not fun. Along with many other things in this game, it's a very, very frustrating game, as you will see. The first, probably, I'd say 2 or 3 worlds are nothing. Like, they're just they're how you'd expect a standard platformer to balls. Okay, cool. Yeah, but they're how you'd expect a standard platformer to be. Just relatively challenging, but not too hard. And then it's not even that they get hard; it's that the game just kicks your ass in bugginess and stuff, because this is such an obscure game. You can't really have expected them to, done the ultimate job at making this a fun experience. You can tell where they lacked and stuff. That was not what I was thinking of. Nah. Okay, I've never had this much problem in the first level, the second level. So, this should be fun. Yay. But yeah, none of you have actually really seen me rage yet. But I can tell you right now, I don't just gradually get upset. I just explode, like, stupid. Okay. Not, you know, just like a, you know, first try, fail. Alright, not bad. You know, I'll do it again. And then it just gets progressively worse. No, it's first try, fail. Alright, not bad. Third time, I'm like, you know, still not that bad. You know, I can still do this. Fourth time, get a little agitated. And then fifth time, it's just nothing but cursing like a sailor. So yeah, that's why I give you one warning. But if you just jump into a random episode, do not expect me to be the most polite human being in the world. Now, I'm going... I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet, exactly. I might show off all the secret worlds afterwards, or just some of the secret worlds, because I obviously don't know where all the secrets are, since I had to cheat my entire way through this game the first time I played it. And granted, this is the second time I've ever even attempted to play through this game, because I love Neverhood, and I love Claiming and all that, but not enough to play this game a lot. So, you know, it's all relatively new to me, but not really, because I've played it all. Granted, I cheated a lot, but you know what else. But I will tell you this, the snow level is going to be the biggest bitch in the world. Once we get to the snow level, there's no, it's not fun anymore. That's what it comes down to. It won't be fun. Wrong enemies. I'm thinking of a specific enemy that shoots laser beams. Obviously, there's a plethora of enemies in this game. There's a plethora of ways to. I love saying the word like there's an abundance of ways to get through each level, which is very nice. I love when they do that. I hate just like standard, you know, basic platformers. I was expecting those to bounce higher. But yeah, I hate those just basic kind of, you know, run-of-the-mill, you know, linear platformers and stuff. And that's why this one's fun to me, because it can basically be different every time you play it. Okay. Trust me, this is nothing yet. This is just me lacking in skill, but there will be a point where most people will just be genuinely agitated with the game. Don't think that it's just me sucking, because I know you're all gonna be like, oh, what problems could this game have? Look at this, it's so easy. You know, but I mean, even from someone that sucks at platformers, I mean, I'd look to see if this was just me being a bad gamer, and I mean, all the reviews say, I mean, granted, there aren't many reviews of this game, but all of them say the same thing, which is basically this game is broken as hell. And hopefully I can show that off eventually once I get past this damn level, there's gonna be so many stupid mistakes in this. I had to try a different path. I can find a different path. These first few levels don't have any paths, but aha, okay, we found one. Huzzah! Oh no, we found a halo. Yay, nice. Oh, hello. Kind of exactly what we needed. Okay. So yeah, these halos. This is basically the best way I can think of it. Is it's like a 2D version of Crash Bandicoot. Basically, that's the best way I can describe this game for you. In a nutshell, is that this is a 2D version of Crash Bandicoot. Which isn't always fun, but as you bounce on these and they come up with something. I mean, it's got all the same stuff, you know. The Tiki, you got a Halo. Although there's a lot of toilet humor in this game. In fact, there's a weapon in the game. There's flat out called the Universe Enema, where basically you kill everything on the screen and give it a massive enema. So yeah, it's one of those kind of games.
Secret.
Okay. Or not. Okay. Sometimes it's going to be a little confusing to navigate. Alright, so we got all the swirlies of this world. That's super. A lot of the times, your biggest problem in this game will be differentiating what you can and cannot stand up, which is something that a lot of older platformers had a problem with. So it kind of sucks to know that this one has a problem, but here we go. So we're going into the first special zone, which are awesome. And another thing you should definitely note about this game is the music, because the music is always a big part of this, a big part of the Neverhood games, and especially in this one, especially this special world, because it's special. So we got an extra man. Don't worry about those. We got some shots. Didn't want to do that. Okay.
Think of me as a father figure.
Let's see. Okay. Aha! Whoop! Silly goof. Alright, jump.
You don't have to worry.
I kind of just want to get to the end of this. I think if you... No, okay. We have to make it up top.
Looking incredible. You're the
Okay, I'm not going to go that way. That way is a bit
I'm
more
kind of
difficult.
like your dad. And a little like your mom. There are no monsters here. Hey, wait, look over there. I was just kidding.
I hope that scared the hell out of someone, because that sure as hell scared the hell out of me the first time.
Turn this game
Balls.
off.
First time I played this.
The world wants
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. I was not expecting that at all.
make believe. Try
And if you were expecting that, you're just a little bastard. Alright, in the portal we go. Hopefully I can tackle each world by like 20 minutes. And we did. So, in the next episode, we will take on World 2, where more shenanigans will present themselves. Obviously there weren't many shenanigans in this, except for my lack of platforming skill. So in the next episode, we will take on not the Science Center, because that's just what we did, but yeah. So, see you guys in the next episode. I thank you for watching. KoopaNinjaBros, I'm Caboose. Adios.